Hello, and welcome to the Coachman. For today's reading, we're going to be heading over to one place that I absolutely adore, and the stories are always fantastic, and that is Japan. And we're going to be reading The Sagacious Monkey and the Boar. Quick note, if you're wondering what sagacious means, it is actually having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. In other words, it means like, I don't know, you're just really good. It's almost like you know how like your grandma was like, yo, better not do that. I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. And you go do it and she's right. You know what I mean? That means that's she's sagacious. So listen to your grandmas. But let's get back to the story, and here we go. Long, long ago, there lived in the province of Shinshin in Japan a traveling monkey man who earned his living by taking around a monkey and showing off the animal's tricks. One evening, the man came home in a very bad temper and told his wife to send for the butcher the next morning. The wife was very bewildered and asked her husband, "Why do you wish to send for the butcher?" "It's no use taking that monkey round any longer. He's too old and forgets his tricks. I beat him with a stick all I know how, but he won't dance properly." "Yeah, you beat me. I ain't gonna dance for you. Hit you with the dark side. I must now sell him to the butcher and make what money out of him I can. There is nothing else to be done." "Yeah, there is. Instead of like selling him to the butcher, why don't you just let the monkey go? That's it. You don't want him? Just say bye bye. Open the door, throw a piece of meat or whatever, and just tell him, yo, kick rocks." But oh well. Who knows why? The woman, who felt very sorry for poor little animal and pleaded for her husband to spare the monkey. But her pleading was all in vain. The man was determined to sell him to the butcher. I still don't get that. Why a butcher? Like, I don't even know what butcher would buy a monkey. Like, seriously, you should go look up, like the monkeys that do all those tricks, they're not but skin and bone. You ain't getting nothing out of them. But oh well. Now, the monkey was in the next room and overheard every word of the conversation. He soon understood that he was to be killed, and he said to himself, "Barbarous, indeed, is my master. Here I have served him faithfully for years, and instead of allowing me to end my days comfortably and in peace, he is going to let me be cut by the butcher, and my poor body is to be roasted and stewed and eaten? Woe is me. What am I to do?" Ah, a bright thought was struck me. I know, a wild boar living in the forest nearby. I have often heard him tell of his wisdom. Perhaps if I go to him and tell him the strait I am in, he will give me some counsel. I will go and try. There was no time to lose. The monkey slipped out the house and ran as quickly as he could to the forest to find the boar. All right, right there. Think about this. My man's about to be cut. Yeah, we're talking from ear to ear. Given that, like, you know, what I mean, that nice like inside necktie. Okay. He gets out of the house to go see the boar, and is gonna go back. I don't know about you, but if I rob the bank, I ain't going back to the bank to go see what happens. All right. So the boar was at home, and the monkey began his tale of woe at once. "Good Mr. Boar, I have heard your excellent wisdom. I am in great trouble. You alone can help me. I have grown old in service of my master, and because I cannot dance properly now, he intends to sell me to the butcher. What do you advise me to do? I know how clever you are." The boar was pleased at the flattery and determined to help the monkey. He thought for a while and then said, "Hasn't your master a baby?" "Oh, yes," said the monkey. "He has one infant son." "Doesn't it lie by the door in the morning when your mistress begins the workday?" "Well, I will come round early, and when I see my opportunity, I will seize the child and run off with it." What then? Said the monkey. Why, the mother will be in tremendous scare, and before your master and mistress know what to do, you must run after me and rescue the child and take it home safely to its parents. And you will see that when the butcher comes, they won't have the heart to sell you. I still say, just make a run for it, for real. If you were in jail, knew you were going to sit on a death sentence, and you actually made it out, why do I want to try to plead to a judge? Yo, let me go. I'm already free. Keep running, fool. The monkey thanked the boar many times and then went home. Wrong move. He did not sleep much that night, as you may imagine. Of course not. For thinking of the morrow, his life depended on whether the boar's plan succeeded or not, or he could have just went and stayed away. He was the first up, waiting anxiously for what was to happen. It seemed to him a very long time before his master's wife began to move about and open the shutters to let in the light of the day. Then all happened as the boar had planned. The mother placed her child near the porch as usual while she tidied up and got breakfast ready. The child was crooning happily in the morning sunlight, dabbing on the mats at play of light and shadow. Suddenly, there was a noise in the porch and a loud cry from the child. The mother ran out from the kitchen to spot, only just in time to see the boar disappearing through the gate with her child in its clutches. She flung out her hands with a loud cry of despair and rushed into the inner room where her husband was still sleeping soundly. He sat up slowly and rubbed his eyes and crossly demanded what his wife was making all the noise about. By the time the man was alive to what had happened and they got outside to the gate, the boar had got well away, but they saw the monkey running after the thief as hard as his legs would carry him. Both the man and the wife were moved to admiration at the plucky conduct of the sagacious monkey, and their gratitude knew no bounds when the faithful monkey brought the child safely back to their arms. There, said the wife, this is the animal you want to kill. If the monkey hadn't been here, we should have lost our child forever. You are right, wife, for once, said the man as he carried the child into the house. You may send the butcher back when he comes, and now give us all a good breakfast, and the monkey too. When the butcher arrived, he was sent away with an order for some boar's meat for the evening dinner, and the monkey was petted and lived the rest of his days in peace. Nor did his master ever strike him again. Well, I gotta say, for as sagacious as he was for, figuring out about, who to talk to get the plan, he wasn't sagacious to just open up a window and just jump out the window. But oh well. If you enjoy all these stories, honestly, head over to the website, www.thecoachman.com. That is www.th3coachman.com. Or you can head over to the Coachman on YouTube and or any of the other platform. And make sure you just check it out, subscribe, and definitely catch me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever it is, and just say hello. And actually, if you would like, send me a message. Let me know what kind of, if you find cool stories that or just something that you're like, hey, I'd like to hear this. And I'll just go from there. So until next time, take care.